But what else is developing is horizontal tracking. And the horizontal tracking is something really important for us down the road. So if your child did not develop good visual motor skills during this time period, their eyes may not track well in the horizontal plane. Well, is that a big deal? It is if you're trying to learn how to read. Because if your eyes jump instead of smoothly tracking across the page, then you might skip words when you read, especially the little words. They're the ones that tend to get left out. Or you may miss a letter in a word. So you're reading a sentence and the word is horse, but you read hose because your eyes jumped right over the R. You didn't even see it. It has nothing to do with intelligence and your child having enough intelligence to read. They're smart kids. Their eyes are not serving them well. Jumped right over that letter and they're reading the wrong words. Okay, I'm going to back up for just a second because the mobility piece is really important. At the beginning, I said to you, we don't learn to move. We move in order to learn. The interesting part about the mobility piece of all of these functions is that it is not only the window into each level of development, it's the key to resolving gaps in that level of development. So what's the mobility piece for a baby that's 6 to 12 months old? They creep on their hands and knees. It is their first experience with gravity. They get up and they learn balance. And they start wobbling around on their hands and knees. And they rock forward and backward and they fall over sideways and they fall backwards on their behinds and they fall forward on their face. They fall a lot. They're pretty resilient at that age. That activity is what triggers the brain to go grow all of those levels of function. So having time on the floor, creeping on your hands and knees is incredibly important. I kind of skipped the one from the PONS level, which I shouldn't have. That is belly crawling. The access to that level, that early PONS level, is belly crawling. It's why tummy time is so important, that we get those babies down on their tummies and they spend a lot of time on the floor where they can move themselves around.